of this. And the pink bun nose. Right there. Yeah. Color it. His nose is pink.
It was obvious from birth that there was a bit of a disconnect with him. He had real poor eye contact, but we knew that he had something severely wrong at about, I think it was about 7 months, 6 or 7 months. He wasn't eating. I was trying to wean him to a bottle, and he would not. He wouldn't take a bottle because he had oral aversions to all the different the nipples, and so he was losing weight. And but he was formally diagnosed when he was 2. It's really hard to have a child that you don't understand. It's hard for him to communicate and get his point across, and it's just frustrating not to be able to read his mind and know what he needs. And he's got a couple of other things to go along with the autism. He has epilepsy and he has really bad asthma, so he's just had a lot of health problems. So with my son, he just doesn't transition well. He doesn't. He needs time to transition from one thing to another. With autism, they don't generally. He doesn't necessarily have like a look, and so I think sometimes people don't know that he has something that makes him act the way that he acts. And last year we went to Miami, and it was my older son Chase and Beckham and I, and we walked everywhere that we went, and. But Beckham doesn't walk real well, and so he was in a stroller, and we had a lot of like nasty looks from people, and I actually had somebody stop me and say to me that my son should be walking. He gets overwhelmed when he gets into crowds, and he would have a meltdown if I had tried to take him by the hand and walk him up and down through this crowded area that we were in. And I said he's happy in his stroller, he feels safe, and it made for an easier night for us as well, because I wouldn't have, I would have ended up just carrying him. I know what they were thinking, like, that's a lazy mom, she doesn't know how to take care of her kids, so she's just popping on a video for them. People they just don't understand, and it's easy to pass judgment on people, and it's made me different, because I can tell you that I don't pass judgment on anybody anymore. He absolutely loves books, he loves puzzles, he loves watching movies. He does have an iPad that he brings to school with him, and they've used that as a rewards system where he does, I think he does like 15 minutes of work, and then he earns 5 minutes of the iPad. He has an incredible memory. He really likes to watch movies, and he could watch a movie and then not see it for 3 or 4 months, and then you can put it on and he knows all the words. He's also really good at puzzles. He loves puzzles, and he loves books. I think everybody would like to know why. The numbers are growing and growing. What is causing it? There are people that believe it's evolution, which is kind of a scary thought, but there's the theory of the immunizations, and so, but I did everything by the book when I was pregnant. I worked out all the time, I exercised, I ate right, I did everything that I did with my first son, and he turned out perfect. And I don't know, Beckham, he's got all kinds of problems. He's 99% of the time, he's a very happy kid. So I don't know, he must not realize that he's not like the rest of us, because it doesn't seem to bother him.